Hello everyone, welcome to your November 2025 reading. For this month, we have your spiritual entourage that's coming through that we're going to connect with. As I've been saying in all readings, November must be an important month for the spiritual entourage to want to be the one delivering the messages. We are going to use charms and cards with each group to help elaborate the message for me and for yourself so that I do my best job of making sure you get the message today. I timestamp below if you want to jump ahead to the messages. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get the cards and the charms. We're going to start off with the archangels and get you an angel number message for our Aquarius children. Interesting that they made me shuffle and then I still dug back in the deck. Excuse me. Okay, now we're going to do your guardian angels and get a message from your guardian angels. I want that one. And now your animal spirit guides. Let's see who's working with you at this time, or maybe you're going to be greeting a new one. We'll see. Okay. Just see if they want to discard some more. Okay, so let's see what charms the angels and your spirit guides want to use to complement their message. Just hovering as they dig for it. Okay. Guardian angels want to use or add to complement their message. I think it's coming out the backside. I just feel it over by my thumb. There we go. And your animal spirit guides. Okay. Just doing what I call a cleanup. And they kind of push the charms out of the way. Okay. So I'll move them out of the way. Make room for the cards. Okay. So last step, getting your cards for the month, for the messages, for the elaborations, for the additional insights, clarity. Okay. Clearing my throat a lot with you guys. And the first charm here is my tie. So that's throat chakra. I feel more like I'm getting ready to express myself. It's not having a hard time expressing myself. It's like I'm getting ready for, to get to the podium, make an announcement maybe. Maybe you're getting ready to make a big step, make a big decision. We'll see here. Wow. Throat chakra's really going now. Okay. So we're going to start with the archangel number, the angel numbers for you. So the archangels want to say 1414, adventure. And this is a nice, like, light at the end of the tunnel kind of energy. Like you've made it. You're outside the tunnel, obviously, and you can see the source of the light, which is this brilliant version of your soul. Our souls often live inside of like a 3D kind of 9-point star, and that star lives within this golden sphere that reflects, right? It's kind of like a protective white light. So you're headed here. So this adventure, this new opportunity, with the star here, so like a wish come true, this new adventure. But you've made it. There's this sense of you've made it. So wherever you've come from, right? You're outside of that tunnel. You're with the source of light here. So 1414. Let's get the message, and then we'll figure out why I am constantly fighting with my throat here. 1414. And I do have water here, so I have been taking quiet sips, so it's not that. Okay. 1414. Adventure awaits. You're getting ready to embark on a brand new journey, bringing exciting experiences for better or for worse. You'll be prepared to take on these potentially hectic times if you keep the idea of going with the flow in mind. Leaving your comfort zone is much more palatable when you stay flexible and open to learning. You never know, you might love where you end up. Well, I personally think you will, because it's radiating with the lovely intuitive and heart hues. So the purples, the pinks, the soft reds. So embrace this adventure, embrace this new time, this new period that I said you had entered into here. Affirmation, I don't stress about how things will turn out. So a little bit of releasing control, right? The need to set everything, know exactly how things will transpire, come about. They're encouraging you to ease up, not completely, right? We need to keep a level of control, but just to ease up on how much you're controlling, and don't be upset with yourself or others if things don't transpire exactly, right? That's what they mean. So we have the Thai charm, and as I've been referencing for you guys, this is my throat chakra with the knot here at the throat. So you could be like me right now, suddenly losing your voice. So maybe you're dealing with a sickness. So you're, the end is near for feeling better, right? Those better days. But I feel more like you're trying to prepare. I just keep getting this prepared message, getting ready to speak, trying to formulate your words, and coming back to that decision, that decision to make to go for this adventure. So for some of you, it could be you're struggling with that next level of commitment. It could be scary to us to accept another level in our career, like a new role. It can be scary to us or makes us anxious to go to that next level in a connection, that nervous excitement. That's what I'm feeling here. So let's see, what are you ready to announce here? What are you ready to share with everyone? So now look how we have the same orb, right? And this orb is full of the angelic yellow. That's good fortune, that's good favor. It is the Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, which is a pentagon. The five, right? The power manifestation. Let me see if I can get it to be this way, right? There's your pentacle, power manifestation. And look at you holding out your hand here to just draw it all in. So this could be you accepting the promotion, you accepting someone else into your world, or to join someone else's world, right? Accepting a proposal, accepting a contract, accepting a good deal. But you are going to be sharing it, right? This is like a light shining, just like this one, an orb. You're letting people know now. Look what I've achieved, right? Like a medal. So I do think you're headed towards a next milestone here, and they want you to embrace this adventure. Try not to control it too much. Be present, right? I got enough room, I can lay that down. So be present and enjoy the early days and the entire period of this new adventure. And I like these two orbs side by side. I might be coming back because they keep bringing me to these orbs. I don't know if it will connect to the rest of the reading. If not, maybe they'll let me know why there's 2 orbs here. I mean, it could be 2 souls, because as we know, as I said, this for me is your soul home, right? When it's with you, when we see orbs. So we have 2 orbs coming together. We have 2 souls coming together here. So a connection that's soul fated, right? You planned. Your soul plan is for the 2 of you to come together. So your guardian angels, let's see what they want to add, complement the message. Your guardian angels want to connect with you on self-belief. It says self-criticism, but this is your trust in self. This is your hope in self. Some inner work here. So let's see what your guardian angels want to say. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive thoughts, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exists in all things. Okay, so maybe that's why I was getting a bit choked up here, sort of that ready to speak. Maybe this is, we have been talking about control, so maybe your sense of control triggers your self-criticism, your self-doubt, and they definitely want you to not live in that area, because look at the accomplishment, right? Everything's about, look where you're at. You're not in that period anymore. You've left that prior chapter in your soul journey. You have a whole new adventure here, right? The light at the end of the tunnel. You followed your soul forward. You were guided forward. And now you're joining another kind of soul family here, soul energy. So with your self-criticism, so watch your emotions towards self. So your inner work. We all struggle with that. We are all our worst critics sometimes, right? So when I get my little doll charm here, my golden charm, I don't want to be too repetitive, but this is a reminder of your value, right? Because she's a golden doll. So you sparkle, you shine, you have talents, you have skills. You do have a personality that attracts others to you. Like companionship is possible, right? Good favor, good fortune is possible. But you have to let yourself shine. So you might be a little dull, right? Give yourself a little buff. Put on your favorite outfit, whatever that might be. Comfy clothes, or if you like to dress up. Do what you need to do. Sometimes it's just a certain hairstyle, music, to make sure you're always, like they said it here, surrounding yourself with the positive, right? What makes you feel good? Quite a few of you actually, I don't know why my voice went up high like that. Quite a few actually have had this star card, which for me is all about the next chapter and how all this positivity spreads, right? It spreads, it overtakes any of the negativity from the past experience. This is almost done. She acknowledges, but she's releasing, right? These are just lessons learned, but this is all the new, right? You can see all the magic coming down within. And there's your orb, right? There's your soul sitting in its orb. So it's delighted, it's happy that you are going to release, or at least acknowledge, hey, look at everything that I've done, and get into this. Now I'm ready to receive even more. I need to swap out my containers here, get some more stuff coming. And you're also at the victory with your Knight of Swords here. You're about to transition to the Fool and leap off, right? Leap off the cliff to this next adventure. You're ready. You're announcing. Again, you're announcing here. Look at your emotions, the blue and the purple. So emotions and intuition coming together. So this is the mind. This is the crown. So I don't think it's so much the heart space that you're dealing with. It's mind over matter here, I think. I like that they chose the white horse as well, especially with your guardian angels. So your guardian angel is supporting you, right? You're riding the angels back here. So let yourself shine, acknowledge everything you've accomplished and where you've come from, right? You're amazing. Everybody has their own individual story, right? We all have our own way of making it through life. So if your self-criticism or self-doubt comes from comparing against others, please don't do that. Okay. A little sticky here. I wonder why your animal spirit guide was a little sticky. Let's see. Why were you hard to pick up? Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. So I'm chuckling a little bit here because the badger is showing me its claws, its long nails, and it's trying to tell me that it's sticky with honey. It just ate some honey, right? The badger. It's playing in the flowers here now. So it's trying to tell me that it was sticky because honey is good favor. Oftentimes we'll see cards like milk and honey, or a rainbow will end at a honey pot. So the badger is smiling here. He's kind of licking his claws. I know you can't see that. The card, for whatever reason, is animated for me. Maybe you can feel it. Maybe it's here, you know, little, I know these are petals, but maybe you can read them like honey drops. So again, the badger is here to help you with embracing and being able to see the good favor that's all around you, the good fortune that's all around you, right? You're sitting here in a garden of sunflowers, which to me are a symbol of good times, good memories, opportunities after a period without those kind of bright, shining moments, right? Oftentimes we can go years without a vacation. We can go years without a change in status. So if that's been your story, that's kind of ended now. You're in this field of opportunity after opportunity, good memory after good memory. Now the feathers up here, they're making me see it as either a windmill or like the propeller, the blades that spin on an airplane, and that's motion to take you up, right? Even a windmill, it's moved by the wind, it pulls the wind, it generates wind. So the badger spirit here is also trying to accelerate you forward here, trying to give you some steam. Now it's interesting, we have be fearless and bold when I said you're about to transition here into the Fool card. You're about to leap off the cliff to the adventure. So that's being fearless, that's being bold, that's trusting self. So the emotional work here, which your animal spirit's also working with you to get this balance, right? The white and the black. Your yin and your yang, your internal yin and your yang. Finding that balance, that harmony. I just love how he keeps showing me licking his fingers, licking the honey off his fingers. Okay, so they want you to be fearless, be bold in this period, Aquarius. They want you to be a little bit more flexible, try not to control everything, embrace the adventure. So your animal spirit, the badger, has brought forward your Akashic records. So this is your history notebook, right? Everything that you've lived up to this point in the present life, present day. If you believe in past lives, this is also all of your past lives. So they're bringing this forward. So again, there's this acknowledgement of your experience, but just acknowledgement. See the truth. This pair of glasses is all about clarity. We talk about seeing the world with rose-colored glasses, which means making excuses, giving people the benefit of the doubt too many times. Look how my throat choked up. So that's what they want you to do. in order for you to move past this emotion that keeps affecting my throat, you need to look back with true eyes, right? Just look at the black and white of everything you have done, everything you have accomplished, instead of what you haven't done yet. Instead of, oh man, that really hurt me. Like, focus on the good memories that inspire you and drive you forward and make you laugh and make you feel joyful, but just acknowledge the other times, right? The other times are just lessons. Oh, I remember when this happened, but you know what? I did this afterwards. You don't sit on the, oh, remember when this happened and this happened, this happened. It's the lesson learned. Man, we're back to magic. Back to your manifestation. This is the energy they want you sitting in because you have it right now. Now look how your mind is fully healed. So the green planet, Archangel Raphael and his legion of angels, showing you that healing, right? Your inner work. You're going to fully heal head to toe, and you can control, but you control through manifestation. You control through your powers of attraction. You control through the good karma you put out and the good karma you receive in. But look at everything you're getting here. Cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. So your whole world here, you're going to be able to, you're going to feel more in control, which for you, Aquarius, seems like that's where you feel more comfortable, more at ease, which is perfectly fine. I have a lot of people in my circle, in my network, that are planners, right? I'm the kind of personality of, you send me a text message, we talk on the phone, we make plans, we go hang out. However, it's those individuals messaging me, needing to make the plan, get it in their calendar, know exactly where we're meeting, what we're doing, etc. I love them for it, but I'm a little bit more free-spirited. So that's sort of the encouragement here, is you can still be a planner, but don't get too stuck in those minutiae. Don't overcomplicate. Date and time and place is fine, right? Let everything else flow. Let all the good fortune, let the honey come in, let the spontaneity come in, let the joy come in. So that's your work for November. And when we connect in December, we'll see how much you've progressed in your magic here. How much you started to embrace this new adventure and this kindred soul or soul group that you're joining here.